Have you wondered why the Bible is not in chronological order? Or maybe you didn't know that. But I found this out a couple years ago, and I have been scratching my head trying to figure out why was that happen? I mean, why? Well, Yahuwah is not an author of confusion. So when you start to see all this confusion going on, it kind of takes you away from what the true message is. So I'm going to reveal to you just how much religion and tradition have distorted the way we read and understand the scriptures. Why the Bible is not in chronological order. The Bible is organized by category, not chronology. Whew, I had to breathe on that. Instead of following a strict timeline, the books of the Bible were grouped by genre. Law, Torah, Genesis to Deuteronomy, history, Joshua through Esther, poetry, wisdom, Job through Song of Solomon, prophets, Isaiah through Malachi, Gospels, Matthew through John, letters, epistles, Romans through Jude, and prophecy, Revelation. This system was designed by religious editors, not by divine instruction. For an example, Job, the oldest book, is placed after Esther, even though it predates Genesis in timeline. The books of the prophets are not in order or when the prophets lived. The Gospels are not chronological, and Paul's letters are ordered by length, not time. The manuscript tradition and church control distorted this order. The Roman Catholic Church, followed by Protestant traditions, compiled the Bible based on theological themes and not timelines. The Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, the later councils prioritized control over the message rather than restoring the order of the books. Books were removed, the Apocrypha, Jubilees, Enoch, and Jasher, further disrupting the full chronological flow. The Bible is a collection of scrolls, not one book. The Bible originally consists of separate scrolls passed down orally and in writing. There was no table of contents in the original Hebrew canon. The Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible, it organized differently than the Christian Old Testament. The true chronological order of the Bible overview. Here is a basic outline of how the books of the Bible should flow in historical time from beginning to the end. This combines both Old and New Testament, including prophetic texts. The Torah, pre-law era. Job, events take place during the time of the patriarchs. Genesis, creation to Egyptian captivity. Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Israel, founding and early history. Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles. Wisdom and worship happening during the king's reigns. Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon. Major and minor prophets put in order of activity, not Bible placement. During 2 Kings and 2 Chronicles, Jonah, Amos, Hosea, Isaiah, Micah, Nahum, Zephaniah, Jeremiah, Habakkuk, Daniel, Ezekiel, Obadiah. Exile and return period. Lamentations, Jeremiah's sorrow over Jerusalem. Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, last prophet before Yahushua. Gospel and early church, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Note, these four overlap in timeline but emphasize different perspectives. Letters in chronological order. James, the earliest. Galatians, 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Romans, Ephesians, Colossians, Philemon, Philippians, 1 Timothy, Titus, 2 Timothy, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, Hebrews, Jude, 1 John, 2 John, and 3 John. End times revelation. Revelation, the final prophetic book that ties back to Daniel, Isaiah, and Zechariah. The missing books that help fill the gaps, highly recommended, is the book of Enoch, Chanakh, details the fall of the Watchers and eschatology. Book of Jubilees, chronological structure from Adam to Moses. The book of Jasher, mentioned in Joshua 10:13 and 2 Samuel 1 and 18. Second Ezra, for Ezra, heavy in end time prophecy. Baruch, companion to Jeremiah and filled with historical judgment. Maccabees describes the Greco-Roman occupation and Jewish rebellion. These are included in the Sefer, the Ethiopian Bible, and the 1611 King James, but removed from most modern Bibles. The final insight, and why does this really matter? The chronological order reveals prophetic fulfillment over time, Israel's rise, rebellion, exile, and awakening, the real timeline of Yahushua's coming, the unbroken covenant from Genesis to Revelation. Understanding the true order helps restore the narrative of Israel, corrects Christian misinterpretation, and prepares us for what is still to come. I hope this helped you because it sure has helped me.